emergency debate tonight in the House of Commons. Unsurprisingly, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau did not participate, and neither did Jody Wilson-Raybould, who is still a member of Parliament. The Liberals were on the defensive tonight, with the PCs calling for Trudeau's resignation and the NDP asking for a public inquiry.
I have truly lost confidence in this Prime Minister and in this government. I have been shaken to my core about what I heard yesterday at the Justice Committee. It is almost too much to digest in a 24-hour period, but I know one thing. This Prime Minister should resign.
Calls from the opposition continue tonight for the PM's resignation, a day after former Attorney General Jody Wilson-Raybould gave shocking testimony to the House of Commons Justice Committee.
The Prime Minister asked me to help out.
I was there. I'm the vice chair of the committee, and I say to Canadians, watch it, you'll believe it. And what she said, among other things, was that people in the Prime Minister's office do not believe that it's a problem politically interfering, and that there may be solutions. We aren't lawyers, but there has to be one. In other words, that the rule of law was not applied. So through you, Madam Speaker, I ask this. As a fellow graduate of the same law school, is he not ashamed of what he saw yesterday?
The attacks came fast and furious from both PC and NDP MPs.
He couldn't even answer that question.
But the Liberal parliamentary secretary was focused on the part of Wilson-Raybould's testimony that exonerated the Prime Minister of any legal wrongdoing.
I was very interested in what I heard yesterday. I was not ashamed by what I heard yesterday, because what I heard is this. I heard that the Prime Minister instructed the former Attorney General that it was her decision to take. I heard that the PMO staff said that they did not want to cross any lines. I heard the former Attorney General say that it is appropriate to discuss job impacts. I heard her say that nothing unlawful occurred. I heard her say that she was never directed. And most importantly, and I'll return to this again and again, she said that the state of our institutions, the rule of law, and the independence of prosecutions is intact.
Anybody who watched that testimony would never, ever characterize it in the way that that member just characterized it. His characterization just was that she basically said, yeah, there was no problem. The Prime Minister said it was my decision, and the staff said they weren't trying to pressure me, and it was all good. That sure wasn't the testimony I heard.
The opposition and third party accuse the Liberals of trying to change the channel on the conversation by focusing their discussion on saving jobs. And questions were raised about why the Liberal MP was not able to speak about what else happened after she stepped down as Attorney General. All these issues leading to calls for a public inquiry.
A line was crossed here if you even believe a little bit of what the former Attorney General says. We've got to hear the Prime Minister. I support this motion. Canadians have deserved to know what happened.
Members are already well aware that the Standing Committee on Justice and Human Rights is holding hearings on the issue, and the Conflict of Interest and Ethics Commissioner's investigation will provide a non-partisan perspective.
Now, the Justice Committee has agreed to hear from Trudeau's former Principal Secretary, Gerald Butts, who resigned last week. He will appear next week. And the Privy Council clerk, as well as the Deputy Minister of Justice, will be called back to testify again.